start.
Good morning, everyone. I am Manny Luzon, and I am the first reporter of Week 10 with the topic Unit 4, Module 6, International and Global Marketing. So, introduction. The terms global marketing and international marketing bear a striking resemblance to each other. However, these two phenomena can be seen as distinct phases of the process of internationalization or conducting worldwide economic activities. So, global and international marketing has the same concept, but dili sila the same of strategies sa pag-market sa product or services. Now, we have here the global marketing. So, can be understood as a strategic approach to internalization. The company formulates a product or service in a manner that aligns with the worldwide consumer demands. So, global marketing is isa lang ang strategy ang ginagamit sa company. Kumbaga, ang company, ang product or services na ilangan provide is the same lang siya sa tibuok kalibutan. For example, isang iPhone. So, di ba ang iPhone yung mag-market, pagawa sa market sa iPhone is the same lang siya tanan. Isa nasa panalugar, iPhone ng siya. While the international marketing, the subsidiaries engage in the formulation and implementation of marketing principles and strategies that are tailored to meet the specific requirements of the local market they are targeting. So, ang international marketing is lahi-lahi of strategy. Kumbaga, sa company is gina-adjust nila ang ilang product or services based sa culture, needs, or preferences sa lain-lain na bansa. For example is ang Jollibee. So, sa Jollibee, sa Philippines is well-known siya sa Chicken Joy, spaghetti. While sa Middle East is, certified meals in which i-adjust sa Jollibee ang product or services na kailangan nila provide dito sa laing lugar. Now, we have here the basis, global marketing, and the international marketing. So, definition, one unified marketing strategy for the whole world. As I've said kanina, global marketing is isa lang yung strategy ang kailangan ginagamit para maggawa sa product or services. For example, iPhone na kung na. And then the international marketing is expanding into different countries with strategies adapted locally. So, ang international marketing is lahi-lahi or gina-adjust sa company ang ilang product or services based sa lain-lain na bansa. Palinaan sila yung mga local branches sa lain-lain na bansa. Then we have here the product or service. So, standardized, same product everywhere. So, sa global marketing is isa nasa na lugar or all over the world is the same lang din siya of product or services ang mga company. While the international marketing is customized to fit local market. So, sa international marketing is gina-back or gina-adjust nila ang ilang product or services sa pamilya maganina sa Jollibee na sa Pilipinas, ang ila is Chicken Joy and the spaghetti. While sa Middle East is halal certified meals lahat. The next is the marketing people. Experts in cross-cultural marketing based at headquarters. So, ang marketing team sa global marketing is bring as a headquarters ng Meaning, lahi-lahi po ang advertisement na ginapagawa sa company. Next is the promotion strategy. So, design promotions for a broad global audience. So, meaning, if ang isa ka company sa global marketing, if magpagawa sila ng promotion, design na din na siya tanan nga promotion. Maghatag sila ng promotion. While sa international marketing is develops promotion that specifically fit local market. So, sa if ang company is gana lang na particular local branches or offices na naghatag o promotion, giraan po sila, lang po na particular branch ang makatag o promotion. Next is the marketing autonomy. So, controlled mainly by headquarters. So, ang sa marketing autonomy sa global marketing is ang headquarters or main office ng ang naghahatag decision sa strategies, sa advertising at promotion. While sa international marketing is shared with local subsidiaries in different nations. So, naman siya mga local branches or local offices sa lain-lain na bansa, meaning sila po makadesisyon kung sa ang mga strategies, promotion, advertising sa ilang company, sa ilang product. And that would be all on my part.
So, good morning everyone. I'm April Arellano. So, I'm the second reporter for week 10. So, we are now in the advantage of global marketing. So, kanina na-explain naman ni Ms. Izon kung sa difference between the global marketing and international marketing. Diba, ang global marketing is isa lang din siya ka-strategy sa tanan. Then, ang international marketing is nakabase lang siya sa Uniform in marketing practices. So, the corporation implements a uniform marketing strategy while promoting and selling its products or services throughout several international marketplaces. So, is consistent ang isang company kung saan nila pagbaligya o pag-promote ilahang product or services. So, bisag, asa ba makakita sa customer ang product, mga TV man, online, or sa ads, pareho ang style, ang price. Example is ang Jollibee, diba? Ang Jollibee kay same price man din siya tanan. And kung mag-promo man sila tanan branch na. So, meaning na kay isa lang ilahang marketing style. So, we are now in the advantage of international marketing. So, there are 7 advantages of international marketing. First is expansion of business. So, international marketing facilitates the growth of corporate entities by enabling them to expand their operations or form subsidiary companies in different nations. So, pinapalawak po niya ilang negosyo bisag sa laing bansa dungagan niya brand, like example, isang Unilever, pinapadako po nila ilahang brand para mas dakan pa ilahang customer. So next is ang sales promotion. The firm has the potential to enhance its sales by expanding its operations beyond the home market and entering various worldwide marketplaces. So, mas taas ang benta ang isang product or services pag dili lang sila dali sa Pilipinas nag-focus. So, pwede ka po sila kumita dito sa lain nga bansa. So, third is customer orientation. The marketing strategies are designed and tailored to align with the specific requirements of customers within designated target market. So, is na focus sa isang negosyo kung unsay needs o buwan sa mga customer. Naghahatag sila sa mga product, bago mga service, o inasolve po nila ang problem sa mga customer. So next is ang diversification. Across several nations can mitigate business risks such as market demand, fluctuation, economic conditions, government policies, and other relevant factors. So ang isang negosyo is nagduwag siya or nag-produce pa siya mga lain na product or services. Kaya if muhinay man ang kanang product, so naa sila lain source para kumita. So next is ang customer engagement. The presence of a corporation in the marketplace facilitates two-way engagement with consumers, hence promoting international marketing efforts. Therefore, it is imperative to maintain consumer engagement and improve the quality of the product or service offered. So, is if ang company nimo is active sa market, so magkaroon din sila mga communication of feedback ang ikan sa mga customer. So, 6 is build endurance. The organization endeavors to cultivate a resilient economy by effectively addressing the demands of consumers within the regional marketplace. So, mas nagiging strong po ang isang company kay wala sila nagsalit sa isa lang kabansa. So, meaning is, example is, kung ilang baligyan din sa Pilipinas, so pwede yan mo silang magbaligyan sa lahat na bansa. Okay, last but not the least, is better market understanding. The organization demonstrates a high level of adaptability to the local markets and exhibits a strong comprehension of the marketing methods employed by domestic competitors. So, kapag mag-adjust ang isang company sa culture, style, sa needs of one, sa market, sa bawat bansa. So, dilitan ng market, save ng lahi-lahi na. So, kailangan din nato mag-adjust sa ilang mga preferences. So,